Being a firefighter is not what you think. There's a dark side of this job that no one really talks about. The part that doesn't make the highlight reels or the recruitment videos. It's the part that after 12 years in the fire service changed me more than I could have ever expected. In today's video, I want to pull back the curtain and share 3 unspoken truths. Not to discourage anyone from chasing this career, but to tell the reality of what this job can do to you. 1, it's not what you think. When you first get on, firefighting feels like a dream. You've worked so hard your whole life for this, and suddenly it's yours. You pictured the Hollywood version, non-stop calls, big rescues, saving lives every shift. You imagine being surrounded by the elite of the elite, driven, motivated, relentless individuals. But the reality, it's a lot of waiting, false alarms, lift assists, smoke detectors chirping at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I hate to admit it, but not everyone cares as much as you do. There are people in this career who don't want to be there, who don't train, don't drill, and don't take pride in the work. Just like there's pilots who hate flying and teachers who hate teaching, there's firefighters who would rather be anywhere else than at the station. The job that once gave you a rush can start to feel like routine. The gap between perception and reality can dim your spirit. People will mock your enthusiasm and laugh at your drive. That contrast between what you thought the career would be and what it actually is can quietly start eating away at you. Because when the excitement fades, complacency starts calling. 2, the things you see, everyone knows it. We see some difficult stuff as first responders. There's a side of this job no amount of training prepares you for. The calls that follow you home, the sights and sounds that get imprinted on the walls of your mind for a lifetime. At first, you care deeply about every patient and every situation, but over time, that empathy takes a hit. Compassion fatigue is almost inevitable. You respond to tragedy over and over and over again, and it starts changing how you see the world. You begin to view life through a lens most people will never look through. The way I describe it is when I was young, I had these beautiful rose-colored glasses on, and joining this career, it was like someone took those glasses off, threw them on the ground, jumped on them a bunch of times and gave them back to me, and now that's how I perceived everything around me. And here's the part no one says out loud. You don't see trauma, you absorb it. It becomes part of who you are. I've had nights where I replay the same call over and over, trying to find peace with something I couldn't change. They teach you how to force a door, how to advance a line, but they don't teach you how to feel. And when you don't manage that mental weight and you mix in the physical toll, something's gotta give. 3, the job can break you down. Shift work, sleep deprivation, your body starts to run on adrenaline and caffeine instead of rest and recovery. This lifestyle slowly rewires your psychology and physiology. Your nervous system never really shuts off, and that constant stress, it shows up everywhere. Physical pain, anxiety, insomnia, hypervigilance. You can't outrun these things. What I learned the hard way is that you need resilience, not just strength. That means prioritizing both physical fitness and mental well-being. You have to train your body and your mind to manage this chaos that you're chronically exposed to, not just survive. You can't pour from an empty cup, but through consistent effort, you can make that cup bigger, so you can handle everything this career and life throws at you. That's why I train the way I do now, not to look good, but to feel good, to stay functional, to make sure I can still show up for my crew, for my family, and for myself. Because for every dark moment in this career, there's still a reason we keep coming back. The paradox of firefighting can break you and build you at the same time. There's calls that will haunt you and others that will remind you exactly why you started. Moments that make it all worth it. Extricating someone from a vehicle, getting a return of spontaneous circulation on a cardiac arrest call, or simply being there to comfort a family in their worst moment. Those are the opportunities that I seize in the moments that I bask in, the reasons why I do what I do. And then there's the camaraderie, the brotherhood and sisterhood. I'm getting a smile on my face thinking of all the laughs, the jokes at the kitchen table. That unspoken bond in the firehouse. You laugh together, you vent together, you learn from one another, you carry each other through the tough stuff. At the end of the day, you live with these people. You spend just as much time with them as you do with your real family. There's truly nothing like the respect and the connection amongst first responders. It's both the hardest and the most rewarding job in the world. That's the duality most outsiders will never understand. And for someone considering this job, if you're new to the fire service or thinking about it, you need to hear this. Don't do it for the schedule, the pay, or the pension. Do it because you can't imagine doing anything else. Because this job will test you, as we mentioned, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It will expose you, and it will expose every weakness you have. And if you're not anchored to a deeper purpose, it will eat you alive. It will be the longest 20, 25, 30 years imaginable if you're not here for the right reasons. You will change. I can guarantee that, and I'm speaking from experience. You just will. Not everyone makes it. Not anyone makes it out unscathed. You will see things that will alter how you view the world. The key is learning how to process it. When we talk about trauma, as we mentioned, we can't take things out of that bucket. We can't forget or suppress the experiences that we've shared, but what we can do is make that bucket bigger. Build your resilience mentally, emotionally, physically. Lean on your crew, find balance outside of the job with family, hobbies, and fitness. And when you need help, ask. Please ask. That's not weakness, that's a sign of true strength. Vulnerability has been my superpower. The job should never take more than it gives. Firefighting isn't all glory. It's dark, it's heavy, it's chaotic, but it's also meaningful beyond measure. It's purpose, it's community, it's sacrifice. It's being bigger than something than yourself. And it gives you perspective that nothing else in this life will. If you can learn to navigate the shadows, you'll find more light in this job than you ever thought possible. I've been a firefighter for over 12 years. It's changed me, it's challenged me, it's taught me more about people, pain, and purpose than anything could. It can be dark, it can be heavy, but it's still the greatest job in the world.